What's up, it's Kaero. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are in Diamond doing standard best of one ranked with a deck Selesnya counters. This is a different version of Selesnya counters than it did during early access. But we have a couple of backup creatures here at the top of the curve, which are really cool. So I'll do a quick deck breakdown with you. If you like the video, please hit that thumbs up. Consider subscribing. Thank you very much. It is the lifeblood of the channel, and it's what allows me to make more content as time goes on. Also, as a reminder, I'll be at MagicCon Minneapolis as a content creator May 5th through May 7th. So if you are attending, stop by the content corner. Don't know what time I'll be there yet. I'm waiting on that. But and say hello, we'll play some games, and I'm probably going to have some sealed pack to either give away or like do something with. So super pumped about that, and I hope to see you there. Alright, here is the deck breakdown. This is Selesnya counters, basically. We have down at the bottom Evolving Adaptive and Skrelv. Always nice to have a Skrelv on turn one if you're investing in bigger creatures and not like little tokens going wide. If you're going larger, nice to have that Skrelv to give you protection from their removal. We also have a new card here, Dusk Legion Duelist. This is a 2-drop 2/2 soldier with Vigilance. When one or more counters are put on it, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn, but it's nice to have some card draw in your aggro deck. Nice to say the least. We also have Intrepid Adversary. Now this doesn't have +1 counters, but it does have Valor counters, which buffs your entire squad, which we can proliferate, which we'll get to in just a second. We also have Thalia here. In this case, it's the special art Dracula Mina Harker, but that's necessary for taxing board wipes. And there's a lot of reanimating Atraxa in the meta right now, so we want to make that cost 6, give us that extra turn, make sure that we get the opponent dead before they can do it. Melira the Living Cure is a card from Phyrexia Albi, one that I'm just continually impressed with. In Selesnya colors, a 2-drop 3/3 is really beefy. Stops you from getting poison counters or multiple poison counters a turn. And then you can exile Melira the Living Cure, choose another target creature or artifact. When it goes to the graveyard, it comes back. And this can be useful for just basically a quasi-protection for your other creatures. When they hit the graveyard, they come back. But it also allows you enter the battlefield effects if you're doing that on a card like Brutal Cathar. So you want to have a new target. Make your Brutal Cathar block, sack Melira, bring the Brutal Cathar back in, grab the bigger target, let them have the other one that you got earlier in the game back. It also is cool with Doomscar Warrior with backup and Boombringer Valkyrie with backup. We have Adeline, All-Star 3-drop in mono white ever since Midnight Hunt. Bloated Contaminator, 3-drop 4/4 trample. Big nasty with Toxic 1, which we don't really care about, but we proliferate our +1/+1 counters and our Valor counters on the Intrepid Adversary. Then we have Doomscar Warrior, which is a really interesting card from March of the Machine. Double Forest, 2 generic for a human warrior with backup 1, meaning it gives a +1/+1 counter when it comes in. You can either put it on itself or you can put it on another creature, and when you do, it gets that counter and its text box for the remainder of the turn. So it has trample when it deals damage to a player or battle. Look at that many cards from the top of your library, reveal a creature or land and put it into your hand, and put the rest in the bottom of your library in any order. So this is really cool to play on turn 4 when you have Adeline attacking or a Bloated Contaminator, because you can ensure that that trampler at least gets through and deals 1 damage. And then you're able to look at some cards, grab your Intrepid Adversary versus mono red, grab yourself a Brutal Cathar if you have a troublesome thing coming down, or Melira or whatever. And then Boombringer Valkyrie is a 5-drop 4/4 backup 1 flying first strike lifelink. Usually you'll play this on turn 5. You'll put flying first strike lifelink on your Contaminator or on Adeline or whatever and just make her huge and unblockable if they don't have a flying creature. It's very cool. It's a very powerful deck. A lot of powerful creatures in here, and I've had a really good time with it. I've played almost every archetype in the meta, and it's done really well against them so far. In the lands, we have Iganjo, Seat of the Empire, Besieger Who Endures for getting rid of troublesome Reckoner Bankbusters, Fable the Mirror Breakers, things like that. And Brushland, Overgrown Farmland, and Razorverge Thicket. That's another reason Selesnya is really nice right now, because we have access to all 3 of these premium dual lands. So that's the deck breakdown. Hope you enjoy the video. Thank you very much for your subscriber. I will see you next time, and I'll see you at MagicCon Minneapolis, baby. Let's go. Alright, we're going first with an Evolving Adaptive, turn 2 Melira and Bloated Contaminator. I like that. Like that. And a Doomscar Warrior. If we just draw a couple lands, it'll be all good. Kumano. We can block whatever with Melira. That should be fine. Pre-combat to power up the adaptive. Mono red is pretty good right now, but I think we've got enough toughness around that they can't kill Melira, and they're wanting to play with Fire Me, so that way they blow Melira out, and I'm just gonna let that through. No attacks. We don't need to attack right now. Just need to block and kill their things. Now, we have to keep in mind, though, that I don't think Melira is going to work because the etching of Kumano's out. What do we have? Stoke the Flames and Lightning Strike. Alright, so they don't have Play with Fire in their hand. I'm pretty confident that they don't. See if we can get a life linker. That would be like totally the nail in the coffin if we get our adversary off of this. Yeah, right there. Proliferate those Valor counters. So we've got Stoke the Flames for 4 damage and Convoke. That only costs them 2 mana, so they can destroy Doomscar Warrior. You can also Lightning Strike and just kill both of these things. Trigger Prowess twice and deal 6 to us. So if we sack Melira right now, they're going to just stoke the flames on the Doomscar Warrior, I think. But then they won't be able to attack, so that's fine. Alright, let's do some lifelink. Let's go in here and proliferate that Valor counter. So they have to get rid of the adversary, else we're going to gain too much life. Play with fire that. Woo! That was still pretty close. I said mono red. Mono red can do some stuff. We're going first, starting with a Skrelv Evolving Adaptive Adeline, because we do have double white on turn 3. That's fine. And then if they kill our Skrelv, we'll just play another one next turn. Protect the Adeline. I think that's a serviceable hand. Yep. Oh, we don't have the adaptive. Whoops. Alright, so here's what we'll do. Do that. And then if they want to kill the Skrelv, they can. Okay. Counterspell likely. Contaminator then. Okay. Yeah. We'll attack then. Play our little stuff first. Okay, got a nice clue token out of it. That's not bad. So I assume if they were planning on wiping the board, they would not have done that, because that was a waste of targeted removal if they had to depopulate. That's my thought. I mean, they may have a farewell, but if they had a 4-cost sweeper, there's no way they would Fateful Absence Skrelv. They get rid of Surge of Salvation. Syncopate unless I pay 1. I'll pay the 1. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think, is this 12? I think this is 12. Unless we have a Fading Hope. And we have a clue token to draw. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ah. Alright. Got there. Good game. We're going first. Melira, Boonbringer Valkyrie. That's the first time we've seen that in this. Yeah, we got to keep this hand because we got to get that Boonbringer Valkyrie active. Do it for the video. Okay, we've got a Storm-Carved Coast. I wonder if this is gonna be just... Is it? No, no, no. Okay. Jeskai spells. Interesting. It's like Jeskai soldiers. Alright, let's get Adeline. Probably just gonna block the 1/1 token. Yeah. Why is that red there? I am intrigued. I'm so curious. Another red. Invasion of Tarkir. 2 damage somewhere. Well, unless they have a dragon in their hand. I guess they could do Adeline and play with fire or something. Oh, all kinds of dragons. They revealed Shivan Devastator, Atsushi, and the Dawn Sky. Alright, we'll sack Melira. Bring Adeline back. I wonder if that's a land or not. Hopefully we can play our Boonbringer Valkyrie and just kind of keep smashing here. They do have a land, so it's got to be Shivan Devastator or Atsushi, right? That's going to bring that dragon in. Kind of nasty. Attack with Adeline for 4. If they block there, we go 2, 3, 4, 6. Why is Harbin in here? Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. If they block the Brutal Cathar. If they don't take out Skrelv and they have only red things, I think we win, not to mention this if we get a land. So they have to play that to stop us from getting through. Kill Skrelv. Go Brutal Cathar. And then we are able to at least get in with something, right? Yeah. Yeah, we're good. Wow, that surprises me. I still don't know why. I would really have liked to have found out why Harbin is in there. 5 or more soldiers. This is a dragon spirit. It's a dragon. That's a dragon hydra. That's a dragon spirit. Interesting. Good game. Opponent goes first. Evolving adaptive, Dusk Legion duelist into Brutal Cathar, or if we're not under a ton of pressure, 2 adaptives. Okay. They got a forest. Oh, is that like one of those Infinity forests? That's really sweet. Yeah, those are sweet arts. Duelist. We're not going to attack, because they could drop the Selesnya Lord and make this thing like pretty nasty. So we'll just wait and see what they do and attack next turn. We have Adeline out or Brutal Cathar, whatever they have away. Two poison counters. I don't know if they're going to be able to get a ton on us. They play a Bloated Contaminator. We have to Brutal Cathar. No blocks for now. Once we have Adeline up as a blocker, we should be able to be fine. Okay. I don't... Could have a Tyvar stand. That makes us take 8. I don't think I'm concerned about the damage at this point. It's more of the poison. If it doesn't have trample, we can always chump it with an adaptive. See, this is why I have trust issues. Alright. It's time for us to start blocking. I just feel like they have a Tyvar stand. They for sure have to, right? We take 5 damage, get 5 poison counters. They proliferate these +1/+1 counters. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Trample. Alright, let it through. Let it through. Where's the Tyvar stand? Gaia's gift, yeah. Alright, well that was a good pull. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Should have played that too. Max out the Adeline damage. That would have been 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That would have been one less than lethal, and then we would have died. Do they have some sort of thing that gives us trample? They have 2 lands. They have another Gaia's Gift. It's a +1/+1 counter and trample. I guess if they have it, they have it. Not gonna block with everything and get blown out over it. Okay, they didn't. I was like, if they have another Guy's Gift, they're gonna kill us, and that's gonna be... I mean, I would have to take my hat off to them. Good game. That was close. We're going first. 2 adaptives. It's a little awkward. We could alternatively go Adaptive Adversary Contaminator. We'll see how quickly they're... If they got some, like, you know, X1s or something we want to trade, we can do 2, I guess. So we're certainly not going to play Intrepid Adversary into, you know, some sort of, like, token or something. Oh, we wouldn't have anyways. That's a farmland. Alright. I think this is fine. Get the most out of both of those with the Bloated Contaminator next turn. Brotherhood's End. Liliana.
Happy to help, but I'm taking the credit. Sacrifices must be made.
Not as bad. Duelist won't trigger the adaptive. We don't really have ways to put counters on that anyway right now. And we kind of want to stop a Brotherhood's End from killing us. An Adversary would be a perfect drop next turn. Let's do this. We don't care about discarding a card, so that's fine. I don't know if there's any sweeper that I'm aware of that costs 4 in black and red that can destroy everything here. Can make us discard a card.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Atraxa. Wow, they are one... If they have a Cruelty of Gix in their hand, they just have to survive this turn, basically. Get Atraxa. We can Brutal Cathar it when it comes down, though. They killed the non-trampler, though, so they can only block 2 damage of this. So we should be good. These both have trample. Alright, good game. We're going first. Nice curves. I like it. Alright, we're going adaptive first. Get our Vigilance creature out. You can burn one of these down if they want to. Then we'll have Melira come in, trigger the adaptive. The Dusk Legion Duelist looks nicer than the adaptive. Okay. Brutal Cathar. Get in for 4 damage, or we just go Melira, attack with the adaptive and the Dusk Legion Duelist. I think it's probably... this. That's fine. We need to get some counters on that Dusk Legion Duelist. Cut that down. Okay. Adeline, sweet pull. Sweet pull alert. Ain't. Out of the range of Brotherhood's end, finally. At Sushi. This dies. Exile the top 2 cards of your library until the end of the turn. You may play those or create 3 treasure tokens. So they're going to crew the Bankbuster. Which I think we're fine with, because if they block Adeline here, we'll use Melira to bring it back. Brotherhood's End would still deal, like, quite a bit of damage to us. Alright, good game. Game over. Good game. We're going first. Skrelv, Melira, Doomscar Warrior on 4. We can draw another 2 or 3 drop, can't we? I think we probably can do that. So I think this is a serviceable hand, even though we don't have a 3 drop. If we play another 2 drop in that place, we'll be good. There we go. Hey. Of the 2, we want to use Skrelv to protect Melira, not the other way around, but... Okay. Let's check for a counterspell. Luckily, we got a backup Adeline. No counterspell. Attack with you. I think we're gonna do it. That's why Skrelv is there, and we can also still sack Melira to bring this Adeline back. If it dies, it's not the craziest. Okay. Now it's time for Doom Scarring. Got there. Good game. Brutal Curve. I knew we'd get a 3-drop. So that's it for Selesnya Counters. Just as a reminder, we'll be at MagicCon Minneapolis May 5th through the 7th. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing. Have a great day, and I will see you next time.